Thank you for listening to PoliticalStorm.com. I'm John Small. Today, we have a couple of special guests joining us. We have Diamond and Silk. Ladies, how are you?
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Well, we're glad to have you on the program. I've been watching your videos, and I saw you guys doing some fun video updates from the conventions. It was a lot of fun. First of all, before we get to all the things we're going to talk about, how have you guys been?
We've been doing well. We've been very, very, very busy, and we've been stepping for our man, Donald J. Trump.
That's right.
These are a couple of ladies that have been on the Trump train now for a while, haven't you?
Oh, absolutely. Ever since he announced he was running for president.
Now, just recently, Donald Trump had the opportunity to speak to all of America, but one of the things that he was specifically talking about, he was talking to the African-American community, and the quote was, "What the hell do you have to lose?" So I thought this would be kind of a fun topic to talk to you ladies about. First of all, how does that feel to you guys?
Oh, I feel good about it because he's touching something and he's going there. He's going to a place where no other president dare go. Look at the president that we have now. We have the first African-American president that won't touch issues that happen in the black community. So I have to appreciate Donald Trump for even going there and say, hey, I see you in poverty. I see your community shambles. I see the schools are not doing well. That's a problem, and we're going to address that. I have to appreciate that.
Definitely. And I can tell you, the economy right now, no matter what color your skin is, there are people who are struggling in all parts of this country. And again, whether they're black or they're white or some other color. So I think it is time that people maybe take a look at what we're doing has gotten us to where we are. Maybe it's time to do something different.
Maybe it's time to do something different. I love it. Mm-hmm. And you're going to have to do something different if you want change. It's an insane person that keeps doing the same thing and think he's going to get something different. Mm-hmm. So people got to stop voting for the same system. You vote for the same system that keeps handing you crumbs, and you wonder why you still got crumbs.
That's right.
It's time to vote for somebody that have the ingredients.
That's right.
That can show you how to make a whole cake, and then you can sit down and have a slice of your own cake, not just crumbs.
That's right. And ask yourself, how low can you go? You're already down to the flow. You can go nowhere else but up.
That's right,
So
baby.
when you say, what in the hell do you have to lose? The only thing you have to lose is poverty, unemployment. That's the only thing you have to lose. Now you have a lot to gain.
That's right.
So let's go up. It's time for us to go up.
It's time
for
all
Donald
Americans
Trump.
to go up. I love it.
And as Donald Trump has talked about bringing jobs back to America, bringing jobs back on this side of the border, this is something that when you have a job that you're going to each day and you're making a paycheck, there's something about that just makes you feel better about everything, doesn't it?
But it's not just making a paycheck. It's being gainfully employed, where you can send a child to college, where you're thriving. See, people don't burn down their neighborhoods because the neighborhoods are cute neighborhoods. They burn down their neighborhoods because they feel helpless and they feel hopeless and they feel forgotten about. So it's not just making any wage. It's about making a decent wage where you can come up and you can thrive too.
Mm-hmm. That also helps the family unit. Our black men especially have been gone from the family unit thanks to Bill Clinton signing that crime bill into law, where a lot of our black men have been locked up for a little bit of nothing. And then when they get out, some of them, they do the crime, they do the time, and when they get out of prison, then they can't get a job because there's a felony against their record. With doing that keeps that black man unemployed, and then they feel hopeless. And then they feel like they're less than because they cannot support their family. Well, with Donald Trump talking about bringing jobs back here so that people can work, there will be plenty of jobs here. There will be business incentives that if you can't get a job because you have a felon against your record, you can open up your own business. You can start your own business. That's right. You can become your own entrepreneur. But, you have to vote for Donald Trump in order to get that because according to Hillary Clinton, she's going to raise taxes on the middle class.
That's right.
She's going to raise taxes on business owners. Mm-hmm. But Donald Trump is the one that's putting measures in place for all Americans to be able to survive and thrive here and have the opportunity to be able to be successful within the family unit.
And within the community, which is good. Mm-hmm. That's what helps communities thrive, when you can take and employ people and they can be gainfully employed. It's time to get that back.
Again, visiting right now with Diamond and Silk, and we've been chatting with them on and off about every month, I think, for probably the last 6 months or so. We've had a chance to visit with you guys, and it's always fun to catch up. One of the things that I'd like to ask, because, I had somebody that was asking a female friend of mine, they were saying to her, wouldn't you like to have the first female president during your lifetime? And they kept throwing the fact that, we should vote for Hillary because she has ovaries. They didn't say that, but they just kept bringing up the fact that, well, she's a woman. And wouldn't it just be amazing to have a woman president? How would Diamond and Silk respond to that?
Well, one day, we do want to see a woman president. We just don't want to see a crook, and Hillary Clinton is a crook.
That's right.
The Clintons don't get to play musical chairs with the White House. A lot of the problems that we see in the inner city is because of laws and stuff that they back. Mm-hmm. Bill Clinton was the one that signed that crime bill. Crooked Hillary was the one that backed it.
That's
had
right.
thousands of men locked up where they couldn't raise their sons. They couldn't feed their daughters. Bill Clinton was the one that outsourced our jobs by signing NAFTA, and Crooked Hillary backed that, outsourcing our good jobs. So a lot of the problems that we see is because of the Clintons. So why would we continue to vote for that particular system? One day it will be nice to have a woman in the White House, but not a crook. Hillary Clinton is nothing but a crook, and it's time for their family to, if you want to tend to a house, tend to your own house, but not that White House. And they had already stole out of that White House one time, and then she got out, well, we were dead broke. Well, how is it she's the Secretary of State and she done made over $100 million? Please, get out of here.
And I always say, for me, it's not about ovaries in the Oval Office. It's about who has the balls to build a wall. And Donald Trump is the only one that's standing up for all America.
That's right, baby. I love it, Phil.
Mm-hmm.
You guys crack me up. I love that. Who has the balls to build a wall? That should be on a T-shirt. And speaking of T-shirts, we could get Diamond and Silk merchandise. Where do we find that?
Oh, DiamondandSilkStore.com. Go to DiamondandSilkStore.com. Make sure you get you one of those Women United for Trump T-shirts. That's right.
And I'll tell you, it's been a lot of fun chatting with you, and I'm really excited. The polls that we see on the mainstream media continually talk about how far behind Donald Trump is, but there are other polls out there that tell me completely the opposite of that. I don't believe the media anymore at all. Right now, when I watch the news, I'll flip from CNN back over to Fox News and back and forth, and they're telling the same news story, but two completely different stories, and it's really frustrating, isn't it?
It's very frustrating, but the deal is that's the setup. They've been hoodwinking America for years now. That's how they do it. They tell you lies while they take and rape you from behind with your mind turned differently. They want to take and deflect everything. Hillary Clinton has so much scandal upon her. When we hadn't heard about her scandal on CNN, but you turn to Fox. I really learned a whole lot from Fox because they're talking some issues there that make some sense to us.
And you have to understand, don't focus on the polls. Let's focus on the goal.
That's right.
Because they played these same games when he was running in the primary, and we're just not going to fall for it during this general election. We have 80-some days to make the case, and it's time for people to come on, get on the Trump train, baby. And when you're on that Trump train, baby, you want to make sure you vote for Donald J. Trump.
So vote right, or
you will get left.
That's right.
Exactly. Again, Diamond and Silk. As I was flipping back and forth from channel to channel, you were absolutely right when you were saying that you don't see any of the scandal stuff about Hillary Clinton on CNN. One of the things that I did see that I thought was really interesting, they were talking about the Olympics, and they kept referring to Lion Ryan and what a disgrace he is to our country because this guy got caught in a lie. What a disgrace that this swimmer that represents us, he's a swimmer. The same exact network is propping up a woman who's been caught in more lies than anyone in the history of running for president. She gets caught in lie after lie after lie, yet that's not a disgrace. How is that?
Well, that's the media. That's the left-wing media when they're trying to protect you. And they're trying to protect crooked Hillary, but I don't think it's going to work. I think people are going to be waking up and they're going to smell the coffee. And then the new lie is the mere fact that she had to lie on the black man. And, you don't lie on the black man. Don't blame the black man, Colin Powell, and say he's responsible for your emails. You did that. That was your incompetence. You should know better. You being in public service for all of these years and you didn't know no better than to do that. Don't blame the black man for that. That's the next lie. It's crazy.
And the sad thing is this, as an American, if you can't pass a background check, you're not even considered for the job. So why are we even considering Hillary Clinton? Because she can't even pass a
background check. That's right. That's
Now,
right.
Something else that you just brought up is, where she's blaming Colin Powell. If Donald Trump was blaming Colin Powell for something, the media would be calling him a racist. Why is it that the media is not calling her a racist?
Absolutely. And I think I was offended by it. I was offended by it because you're going to blame him for your incompetence. What you're doing is blaming the black man, and that to me seemed racist. That's racism.
That's racist.
That's real pure racism at its finest. That's your fault. You did that. Ain't nobody put no gun up to your head to make you do that. You did that. And then you're going to do it behind closed doors, and now all of a sudden Colin Powell done heard about it. So now he got to speak out about it, so he got to clear his name. So you went behind closed doors telling the FBI, well, Colin Powell is the one that told me to do it. That's wrong. That to me seemed racist to me. Now that's what you call racism.
Well, Diamond and Silk, thank you so much for taking some time to chat with us. I'll continue to watch the videos. You guys keep doing what you're doing. It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
And again, Diamond and Silk, if you'd like to get some of their merchandise, ladies, what was that website once again?
DiamondandSilkStore.com.
We're going to send them over there. Thank you again. It's Diamond and Silk. You are listening to PoliticalStorm.com. I'm John Small.